Hello, hi, good evening. Okay, in last class we discussed about this one, right? Quota arrangement. I think we did that also. Let me check in the system. I'll go with T code XK03. Maybe I created some vendor. RPL. Yes, this one we created, and we did the quota arrangement process, right? And if I go with we did these steps, right? Vendor master, then if I go with ME0 or MEQ1, this is a material, and we took this material, right? Yes, plant RPP1, and this is a quota arrangement we maintained 40%, 30% and 20%. Then later we saw the yes, this is the quota, right? So automatically system pick the vendor in PR level. This is purchase requisition level. Okay, this we discussed. Today we'll discuss automatic purchase order. Automatic purchase order. So as of now, what are the purchase order we posted? What are the purchase order we posted? That is, we posted in manual way. That is, we posted in manual way. Means ME21N is the posting of purchase order in a purchase order manually. Means we are going to input all the details or all the data in that purchase order, and we are going to post that, right? But here we are having one more T code to post the purchase order, like ME59N. This is for automatic purchase order. In real time, what will happen? We are having so many vendors and so many materials we used to purchase, right? So on that time, if you are having many vendors, many purchase order or purchase requisition, then we used to maintain the PO, right? So in last class we discussed all our purchase order will be maintained with the reference of PR only, right? So when we got the request from production department, on that basis we are going to purchase the material. Okay, so here we are not going to go with T code ME21N, and we are not going to input the data manually. Straight away with the reference of PR, that is purchase requisition, we are going to post the, or we are going to run that in ME59N, then the automatic PO will be get posted. So we'll see that one. And here, what are the things we require, or what is the pre-requisition? Pre-requisition, first one, we require vendor. Already we are having the vendor. Then for that vendor, we need to maintain the source list. Source list. Then for the vendor, we need to maintain purchase info record. Why? Because purchase info record, why it required? Because so system should pick the price. System should pick the price at PR level, right? As in PR level, we are not going to maintain any price or vendor, right? So source of supply we need to maintain, and the price of that material we need to maintain. The price of material will be get picked by or picked from purchase requisition. Okay. So sorry, purchase requisition. In purchase requisition, prices will be picked with the help of PIR. PIR means purchase info record. PIR. Purchase info record. Then quota arrangement, it is not a mandatory, although you can maintain arrangement. Then fifth one is purchase requisition, and sixth one is auto PO, automatic PO. And one more thing, and here for this vendor, enable the auto PO or automatic PO in vendor master. This is very important. And before going into source list, here enable auto PO in material master. Means it will tell our system that which material or for which vendor we are going to maintain automatic PO. Then only system will accept. Okay. So first I'll go with vendor. So I'll go with T code XK02. This is my company code. RPL is my company code. Right, in RPL. So what I'll do, in RPL we are having this much of vendor. What I'll do, I'm going to select this vendor. Okay, then I'll go with purchasing data, and I'll maintain the purchasing organization as RPPO. Purchasing data, enter. And for this vendor, or else what I'll do, okay, so I'll go with this one. I'm going to select all this option, and here one more thing, automatic purchase order is mounted. Okay, automatic purchase order need to be selected. This is very important. Without this, we cannot post the automatic purchase order to this vendor. Save this. Okay, now this vendor is enabled with purchase order. Now I'll go with the T code MM02. I'll go with T code MM02, and I'm going to enable automatic PO for this material. So this is a material which we maintain for our source list and everything, and this is a plant, right? And yes, this one is a material. Okay, select this material and press enter, and here deselect all the views and select only one purchasing view. So this is a deselect button, deselect all, and select purchasing view and press enter. In purchasing view, we are going to enable automatic PO. So go to the purchasing, enter, input your plant here. My plant is RPP1, P1, and here select automatic PO. Select automatic PO and save. Okay. Now material and vendor has been activated with automatic PO, right? Now for this vendor I am going to create a source list. I will go to logistics, materials management, then purchasing, go to master data, and first I will create the info record for this vendor and go to ME11 info record. This is a vendor. This is a vendor. I will take this vendor. This is a material. Then purchase organization, plant, and I am going to select info category as standard. Press enter. Okay, mute yourself, please. Enter, press enter. Okay, here no need to input anything, press enter again. And planned delivery time 7 days, purchase organization for 01, standard quantity I will maintain 10, minimum quantity also 10. And here I maintain the price as 1000. Enter and save. 1 minute, I will check with. Okay, it is not maintaining price, it is not updating. Price. So I will take some other vendor, because for this vendor I will having some facing error. I take with this vendor maybe. It does not exist. 11. Enter. $100. Enter and save. Okay, now it has been saved for this vendor. Fine, I'll go with info record has been created. Now I'll go with source list ME01. This is a vendor, right? This is a vendor. I'll go with this vendor. Now I'll go with source list. ME01 is a source list. Again, here I'm going to maintain the material as 622110031 and plant RPP1. Press enter. Sorry. And $14 4 2022 to 14 7 2022. I'll assign this vendor. RPPO is a purchasing organization. Enter and check this. We already maintained some source listers for many vendors. For here also I need to. For this vendor also I maintain source list. Save this. Now I'll go with quote arrangement MEQ1. Again I'll maintain the same material and same plant. Press enter. select this line item and click on item here. It is not mandatory, quota arrangement is not required. Okay, I will not maintain anything here. This is not mandatory, quota arrangement is not required. Okay, now the thing is required, which is we already created and which is there in the system. Now I will go with purchase requisition. Okay, now I will go with purchase requisition. Quota arrangement is not required. In source list we can assign that vendor, okay, because we maintained the purchase info record. The price will pick from there and we are going to assign the vendor there. Okay, so purchase requisition, go with purchase requisition, T code ME51N, double click on ME51N, and here I will going to assign our document type or dash NB maybe, or dot NB, or dot or underscore, yes, or P or dash NB, and material so I will take this material, new valuation class, then I will quantity 100, unit of measure each, delivery 25th of April 2022, material group RPL MG, RPP1 is a plant and storage location is a RM. Enter, and here the click on source of assign source of supply, click on source of supply and click on assign source of supply, and here some fixed vendor is there. Now I am going to change this RPL. I am going to take this vendor. Okay, once you change the vendor, it will ask, it will give some warning message. Quota arrangement specify vendor 21211013, but we assign some other vendor, right? That's the reason we are getting this kind of information. Don't worry, this is not an error, not an error, just a warning message. Okay, then click on check. Now for this vendor we maintain the info record, right? So on that basis system will pick the price. System will pick the price. Okay, save this. Okay, now this has been created. Now instead of ME21N, I will go with ME59N. If you go with easy access, under that logistics, materials management, purchasing, purchase order, create. Here ME21 is there, but I am not going to go there, and I will go with ME59. ME59N is there, but it is showing only ME59. Double click on ME59 and the purchase organization is RPPO. This is my vendor and there is no contract, plant RPP1. So here select per requisition. Okay, this is the things you need to input. These are the basic data, or these are the things you need to input. And click on execute or specify. Suitable position, I think vendor, this vendor I take, okay, that's the same vendor. Purchase organization, RPPO, purchasing group, R01. Click on execute. No, it is not there. I will remove this. Execute. Okay, it is showing some. Okay, I will put the material here. Execute. Now it is. Okay, now I'll check with other vendor. Let me check with other vendor, because yesterday we maintained some vendors, right? For that vendors we maintained purchase info records and quota arrangement and source list, right? So we'll check with all vendors. Here I'll select these vendors and okay, I'll select with company code and click on execute here. Again, it is not getting. Okay, might be for that vendor I not activated the purchase order, automatic purchase order. Let me check with XK03, XK02, sorry. This vendor, material I activated this one I'll activate. So with purchasing data, yes, that's the problem. Automatic purchase order, I'm not selected for this vendor. That's the reason I'm not getting the output. Save. Now I'll come to ME59 again. Let me check now. So purchasing organization RPPO, vendor RPPO is a plant, and just click on execute. Let me try. Yes, now it is accepting. Purchase order created. Okay, with the requisition, PO item has been created. This is the output 45000 18739. 18739. If you go with ME23N to display the purchase order, go with ME23N. ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನೋ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. 3 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಿ? 3 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಿ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವರೇನು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ. ಒಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ನೋಡೋಣ ತಡಿ. Okay, so purchase order has been created. If you go with the T code ME23N, that is purchase display purchase order, ME23N, okay, you can able to see the purchase order here. We didn't come to this level ME21N and we didn't posted this entry, right? We went to ME59N. We went to ME59 and we posted we run the purchase order with a reference of okay, we posted the purchase order, automatically purchase order. So here we can see the purchase order, right? Here we can see the purchase order. Fine. This is all about purchase order posting. Okay, so these are the things we need to maintain. First, we need to enable the automatic purchase order in vendor master record, and enable automatic PO in material master. Then you need to create the source list, then purchase info record. After that, PR and automatic PO. Okay, so these are the steps we need to maintain. So it's very useful in real time when we are having so many vendors with so many PRs. If you're having 1 or 2 purchase requisition, then easily with the reference of that, easily we can use, or we can create manual purchase order. We're having many vendors with many many PR, then go with ME59N. Okay. So this is old called as automatic purchase order. And next one is framework order. Framework order, or it is also called as blanket order or limit orders. Limit orders. So what is framework order or what is blanket or limit order? Framework means, say example, in our company our senior or our senior executives company one minute. So in our company, senior executive will keep on traveling, For them we need to maintain some facility, right? Like need to book air ticket or train ticket for them. Need to book air ticket or train tickets for them. Then accommodation. Say example, they are traveling from Bangalore to Delhi. They need to have the accommodation. Then pick up and drop, we require care facility, right? This facility or this arrangement we need to maintain. So here, say example, air tickets will be maybe around 10 to 12,000, and accommodation maybe 20,000, and cab facility say 5,000. Assume that this much of expenses incurred, right? This much of expenses incurred, so 37,000 expenses incurred. Right here, if I am going to call one person for train ticket, if I am going to call one person or one vendor for accommodation, if I am going to call one vendor for cab, it will not be a good sign. What we do, we are going to bring all these expenses into one frame. We are going to bring all these expenses into one frame. That means, so I am going to pay this much of money to one vendor on my specified date. On my specified date, vendor need to maintain all this facility for us, or vendor need to maintain this arrangement for us. Vendor, need to maintain all arrangement for that, and after that he'll need to send the invoices. That's it. So on that basis we can maintain the, or we can pay the money to vendor. If I am going to call my vendor and he will going to do this arrangement, he will going to do the arrangement and he will give the invoices, or he will send the invoices. Here there is no question of goods receipt, because it's a one kind of services. In this framework order there is no there is no goods receipt. Goods receipt, although it is a services from vendor. We are not going to maintain any GR or service entry sheet. Okay, because here we can maintain the limit for our expenses. Here we can maintain limit for our expenses. Then here we can maintain the validity period for framework order. In normal purchase order, there is no validity period and there is no limit. If you observe, there is no validity period or there is no limit maintained in normal purchase order. If you go with normal purchase order, we are not going to maintain any validity period or the limit for that, right? But here we can maintain that validity period because it's a one kind of services. And here in our previous external services management, we discussed about services, right? On that time, while posting purchase order, we maintained account assignment category as K, that is cost center, right? Cost center. Then item category as D for services. If I am going to maintain this account assignment category or item category as D or K, then I need to maintain the service entry sheet. But here we are not having, or we are not going to post any service entry sheet. But account assignment category here is required. So in services management or external services management, we maintain cost center and services, and in here means in framework order we need to maintain the cost center, but item category I am going to maintain B. B stands for limit. And then if I am going to maintain item category as limit, then no need to maintain GR or service entry sheet. Not going to maintain the service entry sheet or any GR is required. So on the reference of PO, or with reference of PO, vendor is going to send the invoice, and there we are going to receive the vendor and we post the vendor. We receive the vendor invoice and we are going to post the vendor invoice, and on that basis we are going to make the payment. So again I am telling here, in this, if you are going to maintain the item category as D, then you need to maintain the service entry sheet. Then here need to maintain service entry sheet. Okay, when we are taking the item category as B, then no need to maintain GR or service entry sheet. Okay, so prerequisites. We require vendor and maybe a document types as FO. I think we created our own document types. we created our own document types, so we will use that one. And here we require vendor, only thing that much we require, and we are going to maintain the IR, that is invoice receipt, that is in Miro. So we'll go into system. Reconnect we'll discuss. ಹಲೋ, ಹಾಂ ಬರತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು, ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ಮೆಸೇಜು, ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಹೋದರು, 3 ಜನ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು, ಹೋದರು. ಓಕೆ, ನಾಳೆ ನೋಡೋ. ಸರಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಮಳೆ ಬಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ? Okay, so I'll continue. So for that, to maintain the framework order, go with easy access, logistics, materials management, purchasing, purchase order, and go with create purchase order, T code ME21N. And here, instead of normal purchase order or standard purchase order, go with standard framework order. Maybe R-FO, yes, R-FO is my framework order type. Then RPPO is my purchase organization, R01 is my group, company code RPL. Then okay, I'll select any one vendor here. This vendor I'm going to select, or any one vendor you can select here. Okay, once you hit enter, after inputting the vendor, it will ask for validity period, right? So in normal purchase order, we are not getting this validity start and end period. Means what are the expenses or what are the services we are going to maintain, that for that service we can maintain the validity start and end period. So validity start period I will maintain here is from today's date I will take and till 14th of May 2022. For 1 month I am going to give the validity period. Then go with organization data. This organization data we already maintained. Then here we are not going to maintain the material. Account assignment, as I told you, I need to assign the cost center. Then item category, instead of services I will take limit I will take. Then no need to input the material, and text I'll travel expenses, I'm going to give the text as travel expenses. So no need to input any quantity here because I'm not going to maintain the quantity. The only bill I'm getting, right? So that's the reason no need to maintain the quality. Then price also we're not going to maintain because after invoice only I come to know how much the expenses incurred, right? After invoices only I come to know how much the expenses incurred for this traveling, right? So no need to input anything here. And material group or PL services I'll take, or PL services, then plant RPP1, storage location RM. Press enter. Now it will ask for limit. If you want to maintain the limit, you can maintain the limit here for these expenses. So say example, I am going to maintain the limit as 1 lakh as my overall limit, and after 90,000, after that 90,000 I need to get warning message. After 90,000 I need to get, if the expenses cross 90,000, then I need to get the warning message. 90,000. Or else if you don't want to maintain any limit, then click on no limit here. No limit. Okay. Enter. Now I need to input the GL account number here. 417 000 is my GL account number. Business area, I will not maintain any business area. Here it is asking for business area. So what I will do, I will going to select any business area here, 0001, and cost center, we are having the cost center with me or with us. So I will go into take admin. Enter. Okay, GL account. Okay, GL account is cannot be used. Why? Because what happened to this? 417 000, right? Okay, we are getting error like this. GL account 417 000 is not able to, cannot be used. Please correct. The comparison of the field selection string from GL 417. Okay, reveals that. Okay, so we are getting some error related to ledger. This is related to financial accounting. Okay, so I'll go with one T code. Maybe I'll check with that. Financial accounting, global parameters. I'll check with that. Enter global parameters. And if I go with company code RPL, double click on RPL. So this is my field status. Okay, and I'll go with the T code FS00. FS00 is for GL ledger creation, and here if I go with 417 000, this is my purchase services. Now I'll go with this one. Click on create bank or interest. G033 is a field status group. Okay, I'll go with this. Okay, it is there, right? I'll go with OBC4. 1000. It's not related to MM, but national account assignment, cost center is in option entry. So why it is showing error? Okay, let me check. 01 RPL 417 000 already exists. So I'll check with other services. Any services ledger is there? I'll check that one. Services. I'll take this services 417 300. 476300. Let me check with this. Four seven six three double zero. 476300. GL account 4300 cannot be used. Is correct. See 16 members here. P004F. J033. One minute, I'll check this. E045. check again. Seven zero. Again showing same error. Center, okay, double click on that, and here COPP is correct, right? Cost center option correct, it is there. Cost type, okay, now I change. Let me check once again with purchase order. Okay, now I'll come to purchase order and try to post. Yes. Okay, again I'll come Mi21N and R dash in F4. I'll take this vendor validity K and V, travel material group, plant, enter, enter, 417 business area, cost center. Let me check now. The same error I'm getting. Fine, I'll check this and I'll get back to you tomorrow. It's related to some technical issues because some fields and some tables has been disabled and hide it. So that's the reason I'm getting error like this. So let me check tomorrow and come back to you. Okay, then bye. Good day. Good night.